Hi all, welcome to my latest piece of MFL content. Obviously we've not been able to cover anything since like late last week, just joys of health and just not being available as it were. But it means we have quite a bit to cover, so which is quite a nice thing to kind of say. Looking at how games are looking, I'm going to maybe look to schedule maybe a stream for certain games that we do have later in the season and throughout the season, just to keep us busy. But as you can see, near 2-2, we've sorted out ourselves with, if I look at the actual overview, we currently sit at the moment 10th in the table. It's not too disastrous, but the biggest talking point for us is the amount of goals we are conceding, but we are scoring plenty. The last game just there, we opted to play a slightly weaker squad, as it were, just with energy and whatnot, and we put to use and thought plays us out hopefully nicely. But at the moment, 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses from 5. We were expected to be like a bottom 4 team, and as you can see at the moment there is already quite a gap between 8th, 9th already, but like we were expecting that, like solely because we were quite last minute with a lot of players brought in, and some of the deals that we tried to get over the line didn't quite materialise, sadly for us, but it's the way it goes. Cup wise, we're 1 draw, 1 loss at the moment, 2 goals for, 8 against. We're really struggling at the moment in the cup. If everything will load up, we have played against Terracotta, who absolutely hammered us. Yeah, less said about that game the better. MFC Terracotta, very impressive victory there. We drew with Taza 2-2, and then we've got Umbato tomorrow. If we can get in the last of 16, we have then chance of getting ourselves some MFL into the prize pool, but I don't believe there's anything for like group stage exits, as it were, which is a bit of a pity. Even if you just got something just for taking part would be nice, but obviously like I can understand why at the same time, like what I found interesting about Terracotta was just how like ruthless they've been, and like to put as much as they did past us was quite yeah, it was quite a bit of a worry, shall we say, in the grand scheme of things. But as I said, when we looked over the teams, like Terracotta were expected to hammer us, Taza were expected to be like our nearest rivals to qualify, but it's, as I say, it's all a learning curve in terms of what to expect. I'm going to hopefully get the team right for the battle game, because I feel like if we can win that for match day 3, gives us a chance, especially if goal difference becomes a factor. Like match day 4, we play the reverse leg against Terracotta, which I'm not expecting, so what I'll probably do is play this weekend squad there, but the Taza and Common Farms games for match day 5 and 6, it's like going with the aspiration, as it funnily enough says aspirants, to try and get ourselves in the last 16 and hopefully get ourselves with a chance of qualifying. Like if I can qualify would be nice, but we'll probably get like a hard team in the last 16 if we were to qualify, but at the moment it's just all a learning curve. That's what everyone's been saying to me. Use this first season as a learning curve and get yourself comfortable. At the moment, we've got Mamadov, who got sent off in the last game, which was not ideal. He misses tomorrow's game, but at the moment we are trying to use everyone as best as we can. In terms of progression, can I get the progression please? There we go. So Olvera, in fact let me do it that way, that's better. So VK is up 1, Farada is up 1, Olvera is up 1 as our overall boost. Then in terms of stat boosts, we have +1s for pace, dribbling and physical for Schubert. We have +2 for Vicky and dribbling, +1 for Farada. Turk has 1 defending, David 1 on dribbling, Loziaza +1 on shooting, Olvera +2 on passing. Anyone else? My Demo +1 on shooting, which is nice. But as I said, we've been trying to make sure that everyone that gave us players, we've been like very grateful and been able to fill in gaps. Like Kev gave us a couple of players, Miedemar and Primzic. Miedemar has good pace, which is handy at the back, just got a bit rough around the edges. But like David, Turk are like our main star men in our current team. Monkey giving us sleeve cub was a big bonus when that option came available. With like 87 dribbling, he's been a very impressive player so far. 2 goals, 3 assists for Schubert, who's been very impressive, can't fault him. David with 6 goals so far this season for 6 games is a steady return, so plenty of positives in that regards. But it's all just a learning curve. Like the 2 games tomorrow is going to be fun and games. My priority is the cup game first, so I'm trying to like rest the main team as best as I can, so I can go into the cup game tomorrow with a fresh mindset. Could do the times as well. It's 7:05. What I'll end up maybe having to do, I could stream content, but it means I'm going to have to start early in the night and maybe just focus this as like the last piece before I wrap up streams, as it were, so we can watch it live, see how we do, all that kind of good stuff. But like for what I've seen in the division so far, when I go back to the league table, Common Farms, Wollongong were expected to be like the bottom team. Gondomar, like I think we're second bottom. Like basically the 4 teams here were basically expected to be the bottom 4. But I know that I will be asking around come like the mid-season window if it lets me if I can get the full. Can I get the full schedule for everything? No, maybe not. Give me a sec. Still learning at times to get the graphic. I know what I've got done wrong. Because I want the wrong view. I want the main view. There we go. I was like, I knew I could see it for schedule. Just had to get it right. So I think this is like a mix of my players and people that I've got players on loan with as well. So it's good to know. In fact, I'm still making a mock up somewhere because I want to see. Basically, what I wanted to see was the schedule for like when the mid-season window opens, because I'd seen it earlier because I was looking at. There we go. I knew it. If I'd went in competitions, sometimes I remember it right away and sometimes I forget. So let's see, training round 2 for cup and match day 6 in the leagues. But next Wednesday is when we have mid-season transfer window. As I said, my aim is see what people have available in terms of filling in my gaps. The hope come this window as well that some of the players in the squad currently, like my players, like Olad Pupil, can get like out on to like the development centre, for example. But it's like Drazic, Mikel and Fior getting just away is handy. Kravchenko's at Royce and Sushi. I can like fully understand if they're not getting played or anything like that, because they're just like squad players and all that kind of stuff. But knowing that they're away at least is encouraging. As I said, I didn't expect anything from the players, like from the lads that had taken them, just to get an idea of development, because I thought they're just there to be like squad players and all that and help fill in gaps. Because when I go to like MFC Racel, just for an example, like they might get like cup games, for example, just to get them played. But when like Tior and Michel are basically two of the weakest forwards in the club, where Kawamoto is a star man, and like Chiba and that, so it's like, you know in yourself that it's just good that someone's been able to fill in the gap for me, just to at least give me like a slightly less bloated squad, shall we say. Because as I said, at the moment we sit on 23 out of 25. The hope is Oladapupo will probably make it down to 22. I might release one of the keepers, maybe. I might end up making it today, maybe. I'll see with development and stuff, but as I said, I'm trying to give everyone a bit of game time and all that kind of good stuff. But I'll see what I can put together with everything, but at the moment it's just all a learning curve. As I said, I'll ask around in the division, the Discord, like like the Ramble Discord, they're the main. If they've got anyone that can help fill in some gaps that's maybe underperforming in my case, and maybe some players maybe go out, I don't know, but only need a couple of players and we'll take it from there, folks. But let me know how your MFL journey is going, if you're involved, at what club, what division you're in, if you're in Ice or Stone or so forth, Iron. But as I said, link is in the description below if you want to sign up and all that good stuff. So have a good one, folks. Take it easy, all. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you all later.